Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. Welcome back to the channel. And this channel is all about teaching you how to grow your brand with search traffic. So today what we'll be doing is we'll be going through a website audit for one of our potential client. And this is going to be a audit for a wedding planner website. So yeah. So if you want to learn how to do audits, hop onto the channel and learn it with me. Oh, come on. So what we do is we create a audit template. So every single time when we work with a new client, we always create a template, and I do this for all my clients. So let's just copy it and then just paste it here. And then this is it. So let's open it up. Okay, and then let's just rename it. Now this is actually phase 2 of our agency's process. So what we do is we let them know that this is part of phase 2, and if they're interested in getting the whole agency service, then they can hit us up for more information. Okay, so this is how, let me show you how to do a audit. Okay, at least how we do it. And it sort of covers a wide range of their website, and it gives them so what I do is I like to take a look at the overview of the website. So I'll go through things like very fundamental issues with the website, and kind of things like Google Analytics, Google Search Console, conversions, UX, UI, and I'm not a UX or UI expert, but there are some fundamentals when it comes to user experience that in terms of an SEO perspective that can help them further optimize their site. And yeah, so what I like to do is I like to place it down here and then go with my preferred font. And if you like videos like this, if you like to learn more about SEO, what types of SEO do you want to know, specifically what SEO techniques, strategies that you want to know, just feel free to leave in the comment section down below. And if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. That'll be awesome. Okay, so first of all, what we now like to do is we like to take a look at the overview of the website. So with websites like this, right? Okay, this is in a case. Okay, what we want to do is we always want to give people some positive feedback first, because nobody's gonna like it if you come to a website and then you just let them know what they can work on, what they can improve on. So a strategy that we do is we always want to pick out positive stuff first, and then we want to give it to the client, right? So for example, in this case, I like the design and brand feels, looks professional and relatable to the market. Okay, because they are a wedding website, so it's very flowerish, so that's a good thing. Now, one thing I do not like is they essentially have this welcome button here. So if I open up a new tab, it's gonna go to home. So this really, it doesn't mean, and this page serves nothing, right? Because you want to make your website as optimized as possible, and you want people to click it. You want people to get to where they want to be the fastest that you can. So in this case, when people go to your website, they expect to be on your homepage. But in this case, this is not a homepage. This is kind of like a doorway page. So a doorway page is essentially doorway pages, right? Are sites, pages created to rank specifically for specific. They are bad for users because they can lead to multiple similar blah blah blah. A doorway page will affect the index by so for particular phases while sending visitors to a different page, right? So essentially, what this page does, it serves no purpose, because ideally in the business, in your eyes, you may think that, you know, this is a very cool page to have where you have a welcome page, right? But it serves no purpose because whenever a person keys in your domain or your website, they want to be led to your domain. So in this case, I have to click, as a customer, I have to click one more time to reach your homepage. And look, the URL structure even is /home. So that is not a good URL structure. So, and I'm just going to be very upfront with them because, you know, I always want to put their website first, and I always want to, you know, give them honest feedback on what I really think can help the website. And even if they choose not to hire me, or they choose to hire me, I want them to, I don't want to filter out anything for them, right? If I think something is, you know, can be improved, I'll let them know. If I think that something is good, I'll let them know. But I don't want to, you know, go around the bush and, you know, kind of soften it up for them, you know, make their ego feel better. But at the end of the day, their business doesn't improve, their website doesn't improve. That's not what I want. So I prefer to, you know, go that route. So first of all, I'm going to just put my recommendations. And again, this is from a top-down approach, right? Where this is just an overview of what the whole website is about. So home page is not user experience, UX friendly. Okay, and there's no reason for their homepage. Serves no purpose at all. This should be the homepage, right? Because even if you have a welcome page, like a doorway page, right? If you have a special message, right, before they click welcome, then that's okay. But having a welcome here, so it doesn't serve any purpose. And let me just make this a little bit prettier. All right. Okay, then let's go take a look at the, okay, my face is too big. So let's just take a look. So they have about, it's pretty nice. This is good. If I click, what happens when I click? So nothing happens when I click. I mean, this is decent about us. Okay. Their font is not really that readable, but our process. Okay, I like this part. Wait. So, oh, okay. So, good shows process. Okay, and I don't want to talk a lot about user experience, and because, you know, I'm not offering web designs services anymore. So I'm just solely purely focusing on things that I can solve and things that I'm good at. So in this case, you know, it's going to be SEO. So I just want to touch a little bit about, you know, SEO stuff. And this is like, so what I would do is I will have a number that is inserted inside this image, right? So these are like different images. But when it comes to a user experience point of view, if you are a user and you land here, you're going to see 5 images and they are not in a, you know, sort of order. So what I will do is I'll just put a, you know, a black color font, a black color 1, or just numerical indication of, you know, this is page 1, this is the second step of the process, this is the third step, fourth step, and fifth step. It's more of a user experience point of view, but I'm not going to touch on that. So I'm just going to move on. So it seems like they have testimonial services. Let's go to wedding, special occasion, corporate event. Just kind of want to look at the overall structure. So wedding packages. Okay, so they have different types of services. Let me go into one of them. Okay, so they have their details here, which is not too bad. Again, design can be a lot better. but again, I don't want to go into design right now. And again, when you look at, you know, how certain websites are, you kind of want to just pick up whatever I'm just saying over here, and you want to implement the same kind of concept to your website, okay? Because usually these are very common when it comes to majority of the websites. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of recommendation I can see from the start. Let me just go to page charts and see whether do they have. Seems like they don't have Google Analytics set up, which is not good. You always want to have Google Analytics set up, because if you don't know how much traffic your website is getting. You must have Google Analytics set up. So let's see, where is so this is one of the way of how I check. All you have to do is just get a Google Tag Assistant Chrome. You can download this from Chrome, get it as a Chrome extension. So when you click on it, and it says that yes, no tags found. Okay, so this doesn't show me that no GA code, which means no data tracked. Okay, and with websites, you definitely need to have data tracked, because if you don't, again, this is just a blind website. Okay, so that's just the overview. What we see, let me just take a look at a bit of their on page, and obviously they don't have their H1 tags. Okay, that's a weird H1 tag. So obviously they don't have any sort of optimization done for their website, clearly. And they have an English and what is this? Do they have a Chinese version? So in order for you to check whether does a website have multiple versions, you just want to check for the hreflang tag. So href, nope. So it doesn't have, so the code will look something like that. hreflang. Whoops. Something like this. Yeah, so they don't have it. So I'm not sure why is there Chinese. Okay, so this is just from this is a top-down approach, right? So what we want to do is for every audit that we do, we use Screaming Frog, which is an awesome tool. Again, this tool is free of charge. Just go get yourself a, I think it's a free account. Download it. It can let you crawl up to 500 URLs. So if your page, it's less than 500 URLs, which most of the time average websites are, you can crawl for free. And I think I just open it up. Okay, so just let it crawl. And while this is crawling, let's just take a look at some, let's just continue to take a look. Okay, let's see whether it's their page speed. Okay, so go to GT Matrix, plug in their URL. Okay, again, there's a lot of factors that you can test, but I don't want to do a full 100% audit for them, because it's going to take a lot of my resources, and I'm just, you know, it's not worth it to spend so much time to do a 100% in-depth audit when the customer is not paying you, number one. And number two, you might not secure a deal. So you just want to provide the value that you can provide, in terms of you don't want to give them, you know, a half effort kind of audit. You just want to make sure that you are providing enough value. And yeah, so it looks like the page speed is okay, 2.5 seconds, which is decent. So again, I'm just going to list it here. Good page speed. And then to show them that, you know, we did a little bit of, you always want to, I mean, I always want to put something like this in, because this feels a lot more customized and personalized, and just feels like it's going the extra step, right? So let me see. Okay, another thing that I can see that I can try to search for, it's the robots.txt. See if there's anything weird. Okay, so with Squarespace, right, what they do is they usually have this bunch of weird robots.txt in. So I guess this is default, so I will not want to change anything here. So it seems like they're using Squarespace, which is fine. And then I close the page again. Just take a look at your sitemap. Okay. Wow, okay, they have a ton of stuff. Okay, we might have to check all this. And so this is done. So once this is done, right? So what we do is we go to HTML, and then we just want to export the HTML, because the HTML are the live pages that is important. So once we have extracted that, okay, just want to open it up, and we want to copy. Okay, copy the whole structure here. Okay, copy, and then we want to go to our Screaming Frog export, which I should delete these, and you just want to export it out. Okay, and just paste. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to move my face here. So once this is done, what we do, it's, as you can see over here, there's a few columns that Screaming Frog gives you a lot of data to work with. Now, you do not need any data. You do not need every data, because like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to spend so much time doing the audit. You just want to show the client the most important factors that will really help them increase their organic traffic. So what we do is, as you can see here, we have the URL, the page tab, status code, no index, index, stuff like that. So we just want to kind of rearrange the tabs over here, so we can copy and paste over. So, or you can just, you know, simply, okay, there's too many icons here. I'm just gonna go down and delete this, because this slows down page. So how to do? Copy. Okay, wait. Copy, and then paste, and then now we go to page depth. Oops. Depth. Okay, and then crawl that, copy, paste that in, and then we have status code. Copy. Yeah, so that's a lot. That's easier way to do it, like where you can pre-format, you know, the Screaming Frog configuration. But I find they're always changing their configuration, so I just prefer to do it manually. Index, no index. This is it. And then current title. And again, I just want to show you guys exactly how it's being done. So if you have any questions, you know, feel free to let me know in the comments. And so delete this column. Okay, as you can see over here, there's some weird ass, you know, something is going on here. It's their current title. But never mind, let's just paste it in over here. So as you can see, the Google Sheet is changing color because I got some conditional formatting going on there. What a weird. Why is their, look, their meta description is, they have, what is this really what's going on with their meta description? Okay, whatever. Because look, the meta description has spaces in them that works like that, and that's why you need to do a audit, right? Okay, so it looks like it's okay here. Let me just check with Hrefs. Please contact. Yep. Huh. It seems like they are pulling. Oh, you know what? I think it might be because of the. Man, it's weird. It's not supposed to be like that. Okay, whatever. And then let's just continue. Let me just move my face out of the way. Meta description length. We want to take a look at whether it's their meta description within the ideal length. Okay, although this export is a bit weird. But yeah, it should be looking something like that. But I guess this is fine as well. Yep, so let's go to H1. Look at our H1. H1 length. Word count. Okay, canonical link. Just over here. I'm going to delete this because it's merged in a way. So I just want to copy, paste, number of inlinks and number of outlinks. So inlinks and outlinks. So, okay. So once we've got that done, right, as you can see over here, this part of the page performance is where we need the Google Search Console and Google Analytics to be hooked up. And yeah, this is not done for them because this is what we do for a full client that we do that we onboard, and we have the href matrix. We have the main keyword, the volume, the ranking, the best keyword, and stuff like that. So for this phase, this is enough for us to present to them, because there's already a lot of stuff that we can work on. So you can see over here, this page is a relatively short website. I mean, not short, small website, because it only has like 35 over pages. Whoops. So just wanna delete the rest of the columns over here. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to go to Zero and make it all balanced. Okay, so now that we looked at this, right, what we want to do is we just want to make sure, okay, I don't like why. Okay, this is weird. The formatting is a bit weird, but we'll make do. So what I like to do, right, is now I would like to take a look at, some of the weird stuff that are going on. Okay, say for example, the first thing that I noticed is this weird, this is probably due to they have Chinese words on there, and I have no idea why. So let's just go and take a look, right? So this says that they have like weird symbols going on with their H1 tag. So let's just go and take a look to kind of just double confirm. So there you go. So this is a Chinese. So again, I have no idea why this is happening. And generally, look, this is their footer is their H1 tag, which is not what you want to see. So there's already a bunch of stuff that we can work on, and that's what I would do. Usually what I'll do is I'll go a further step into classifying all these and telling them what exactly to do, but we don't want to do that now because Again, like I mentioned, we don't want to spend too much time on a audit that might not result in a customer, but we also don't want to not spend time on the audit. We want to give them a valuable asset to them to kind of let them know exactly why their website is not doing well, why their website is not getting any traffic. And actually, let's just go and take a look to see whether is their website getting any sort of traffic. Highly doubt so. Okay, highly doubt so. And then, yeah, so obviously they're not getting any traffic, right? No traffic at all. And it seems that their website is new based on what I'm seeing so far. Seems like their website is new. Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to, let me just close this. And yeah, so what I like to do is I like to screenshot this part, okay, and kind of just show them the data. Backlink profile, okay, and kind of just show them the status of, you know, their website, the DNA of their website. And yeah, so as you can see, this is just a very quick audit that's being done to sort of identify from the top down what are some of the things that, just based on a glance, the issues that is happening with every website. And you can already see that there's a few things that we can work on, right? Like, you know, page titles is not, you know, first of all, the UX, they have one redundant page, which is the home page, which is one of the most important page. And then they have some weird ass, you know, Chinese words going on with their current titles, okay, and their H1s, okay, and they basically have, look, I can almost guarantee you that they have multiple similar, right? Look, they have, their page titles is full of weird symbols. So of course, they're not going to get any rankings, any sort of rankings at all, right? So this is just one of the most important thing that I can straight away tell them that, hey, look, you know, your page titles are all screwed up. Same with your meta description is okay. It's just that the meta description is length is too long. H1 tag is no good. And then we want to take a look at their word count. Okay, so they have literally just one page that is more than 500 word count, which is their testimonial page. Okay, and the rest is lesser than 500. So they're going to receive a soft penalty just because they have less than 500 words, which is no good. Again, so many things that I can talk about here, right? So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them this sheet, or maybe I'll just take a picture and then I'll just upload in the reply and let them know that, hey, the review is done. I'd like to walk through it with you online over a Zoom call. So let me know what you think. So this is the basic process of what we do before we onboard the client. We kind of want to just give them an idea of what we can help them to, you know, solve and fix. And that's how you will audit a wedding planner's website. So let me know whether you have learned anything new in this, what kind of you know, videos that you'd like to see. And until next time, just take care. Peace.